Hi there, everyone. My name is Niclas Engelin, and I play guitar with the halo effect, and I always obey the riff.
Good. Thank you so much. Your new album, March of the Unheard, are there any songs left over from Days of the Lost, or is it all new material?
Uh, it's all new material, actually. It is.
Interesting. And do you have quite a few songs that you wanted to put on the album? Did all of the songs make it?
Uh, we tend to overdo that writing side of the band a little bit.
Yeah.
Um, but I think we got, I mean, the main thing when you write an album, you need to stay focused and kind of holding a torch like this and never drop the torch because there you can't find the vision again and the mindset for it, which is really important to have. Um, and then tend to write when you have a bunch of songs, you've done the skeleton part of it and you kind of still molding the songs, you kind of get a, hey, this should be opener, middle, and this is the end kind of thing. And that's what we did this time with a little bit of maybe Mikey came into the end. Oh, I got another idea. Oh, we gotta do this. And
Yeah.
yeah, but that's the beauty of it when you work like this.
Yeah. And was there a special reason why Detonate felt right to release first from the album to the public?
We felt that it was a fast track. It's like Judas Priest, full on,
Mhm.
tons of guitar stuff and harmonies, and we thought that it was really catchy. Da 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 da. Yeah, let's try that. Let's go for that one. And the whole label management, the whole organization was really into. Yeah, let's start with Detonate, which I
Yeah.
think
And
was a good choice.
yeah, definitely. Is that what we can expect from the rest of the album to sound like as well from Detonate, or do they all sound completely different?
No, I you're right. I think that represent the album quite a bit because it's a little bit more of everything this time. We sound more confident as a band, as a Halo Effect band, which I think is important. But I mean, it comes by natural. I mean, doing 96 shows for the first album, something's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's a
if
lot.
if if we didn't gel by then, okay, pack it in. We leave it.
Yes. Yeah,
start
something's wrong.
start doing bowling instead.
At least you're realistic and you'd know when to stop if it wasn't working, but it clearly
Yeah,
is working.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your riffs really carry a lot of the songs. What is the process of you guys making such wicked songs? Do you always do music first, vocals? How does it work?
I think it works like this a little bit. You may laugh, but for me personally, and when I work with Jesper, is all about positive energy and having fun with what you're doing. So we do coffee and a pastry called gifflar. It could easily be uh, rifflar instead.
Okay. I won't try
So
and
we do
say
a
that.
lot of that, and then we talk about old albums with Judas Priest, Creator, Maiden, Motorhead, and stuff. We just hang out,
Yeah.
enjoying our company, and we go from there. And
Yeah.
then we just go with the energy that's in the room and how we feel, and the beauty of it all. I mean, at the end of the day, we always have one song done and maybe two or three ideas to another songs.
Yeah. So it's
So
really a
I
joint effort as well. Like it's not just one of you saying, this is what we're doing.
no, and I think, I mean, at sometimes I come up with a skeleton. So I always tend to start up the songs to
Yeah.
have something to work with so we can mold it. And that's important to have. Then you have a starting point. And I work the same with positive energy. I don't understand writings through suffering or it's gonna be dark. Yeah, but that's their way of writing. Me is more like coffee, stay
Yes.
positive. Iron Maiden, go for it.
Oh, that's awesome. Do you think you guys are more coherent? You've already sort of answered this one, but are more coherent with this album, like you've really solidified the Halo Effect sound?
Oh, I mean, I think we got a sound by the first album. I mean,
Yeah.
it's our way of playing, and we as a person so play. Daniel on drums, Peter on bass, me and Jeppe guitar, and then you have Michael on vocals. I think we already got our blueprint in the flesh, so to speak. But this time I think we got more confidence, and I hate the word mature because I'm a vampire. So, but it sounds more confident this time, and that's because of all the live experience, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Even just with that first taste of that song you've released, it definitely sounds really together and more not that it didn't sound coherent before, but it sounds
but
really
you can
good.
tell the differences.
Yeah, definitely. What was your guitar journey like? When did you start playing, and how did you end up here in a huge band?
Oj. Do we have the time?
Yes.
I grew up in the suburbs of Gothenburg called Unheard. I love it out there. Still, I do. It's close to the sea, so every time you go there, you can smell the sea. It's always the sea. And today I live more inland, and I miss that a lot. So I used to go for lunches with my old friends, and then just smell it.
Beautiful.
Anyway, I have 4 older sisters, and they attracted a crowd, of course. And I used to hang out with their friends who was really into soccer, ice hockey, floorball, and all that stuff. So I didn't end up at the mall. I was with them all the time. They were like my idols, caring about me, really, really caring. And when they started playing music, I got to tag along as their mascot every Sunday to their rehearsal room, and they played stuff by Judas Priest, Van Halen, Mötley Crüe, and they grew out the hair.
That's awesome.
So I mean, they were my guides, so to speak. So I didn't have another choice than start playing guitar. Here's a Van Halen album. Here's a Black Sabbath Mob Rules. Here's like this, and they were really supportive all the way, always supportive.
Wow.
But I had a really good future in soccer. I used to play soccer a lot.
Yeah.
And that's because of them. Also because they were huge. They are still huge soccer fans. So when I started in 7th grade, I met Jeppe for the first time. Those guys were my youth, our youth center leaders. So first day in the 7th grade, ha, Niclas, come on, come. Yeah. So I was sheltered. I was always, cared for.
Yeah.
And it felt natural to just go with that energy. And even today, I have Morgan Jensen is one of those guys, and he did our video for March of the Unheard. And I still keep contact with the other guys who was there from the day one. It's a text away or a phone call away.
Yeah.
And they are musicians, they are writers, they are artists.
Far out. That's amazing. So did you have formal training, or purely just you were given a guitar by your sisters and that's it?
I was given a guitar by them. Here, you can have this one. Just noodle around. Oh, here's how you play. And talking about love with Van Halen. And then you just go for it. And then it's like, the energy if you play in a football team or in a team where you're having fun like that.
Yeah.
That was their energy. Oh, now it's Mötley Crüe, and they just go for it because they just had that magic within. They can just play. You can give them any instrument, and they will they will make it happen.
Oh, that's so impressive.
So I didn't have went to school or knowledge because they didn't have a knowledge. They go by ear and just go for it.
Wow.
So I love that energy because that's it's a working class blue collar football, heavy metal, just go for it kind of mentality. And that's still what I do even today. I haven't left that.
That's amazing. You are so talented, and to hear that that's how it all started is crazy, because I've tried a few instruments myself and I haven't gotten very far with it. So well done.
I think, I mean, they are still very inspirational human beings, but the core thing with their thinking has always been having fun with these guys. Always has to be fun, otherwise they just drop it. Hey, fun, I leave.
Yeah.
So it's all about having fun and have the energy for it.
Yeah. Do you guys all hang out in your spare time outside of the band? Are you all pretty close, I imagine?
We live pretty close, but we all got tight schedules. Kids, families, other bands, our other businesses, and so we are one of these boring bands that with a calendar. Okay, how's next year is gonna look like? How do we plan this? I mean, it's needed. It's needed in every life, I think, to have some kind of plan and calendar up there, up and running. So, and then we are touring a lot. We've done a lot of gigs, and we have a lot of recordings, and so it goes quite natural.
Yeah, it's not forced.
No, it's not forced, but we talk at least a couple of times a week, and phone or text or mail or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Is there any word on whether you guys will tour the new album in Australia?
I really hope so. We went there last year, New Zealand and Australia, which is just beautiful. I love it.
Wonderful.
I know it's been in talks. I know we're trying to make that happen within the next album touring cycle. We're still talking about it, how to put it together.
Yeah.
Because we really want to go to Australia again.
Yeah, we would love that. And what can fans expect from the upcoming tour? Will you play, just everything from the new album, or will we hear a few of the older songs as well?
I think it will be a mixture. I mean, that's really interesting when you play live. That's where the song comes alive for the first time, because you heard it on the album and you have your favorites. You have your I didn't like that one, and then some songs need to grow on you. And I could sense and feel a difference from when we started out the first tour with Amon and Machine Head up till now. Now people are singing along to the sharing along to the intro that we kept throughout the whole album cycle. And I mean, songs like Needless and Days of the Lost, it's just people loves it. So I mean, it's starting to get some fan favorites out there, so we gotta play those, and they are still fun song to play.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're all getting a feel for you guys now, and we're really learning all the songs and every word, and dancing along. What does the halo effect mean to you, and what do you hope it means for fans?
Halo effect. I mean, when I listen to our music and I see the color green and the logo and symbol, I feel that it stands for something positivity, good, very good energy to it. I use the word energy, but I gotta do that because I write music during positive energy. It has to be a flow.
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. And we can definitely feel it too. Can you feel that energy too when you're up there on stage playing from the crowd?
Yes, I do. I do.
Awesome. What would you be doing if you weren't in the halo effect?
What I will be doing? I will be playing guitar, maybe acoustic guitar more.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, brilliant. Do you have any hobbies that you may go into if you weren't?
I mean, I would love to do more sports. I would
Yeah,
love to have at least able to play soccer once a week or something like that.
yeah,
Um, but I mean, music is my hobby as well as my life.
yeah.
It's just there 24/7, and it's something that I need in my everyday life, I think.
Yeah, beautiful. I can understand that. What gave you guys the inspiration to do this album quite soon after Days of the Lost?
I think that we got our first gig ever at Sweden Rock Festival. On the main stage, we had like an hour. Damn, an hour. The album is like 42 minutes, 41, 20 seconds, something like that.
Yeah.
What do we do? Damn it, Michael, can you read a poem maybe? Nothing, not for 18 minutes.
Yeah.
That would be crazy. So I wrote an intro or an outro for the whole set to kind of drag it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, drag it out, which worked really good. And then we kept the intro and the outro for 96 shows. but during that time, I thought that why don't I try to make a song out of the intro? And that became March of the Unheard.
Oh, far out. Wow.
Yeah. And the outro later on became Coda, the last song on the album, which is based upon melodies throughout the whole album, together with a cello and violin, and then soaring vocals on top.
Wow. It was all you then.
Yes, when I think of it, yes.
Yes.
So that was the starting point for the whole writing, I think.
You've played some massive festivals. What's the energy like at these festivals? Do you have a favorite place or festival that you've played?
There's a lot of beautiful festivals and people working at festivals and all the beautiful porters at festivals. I mean, I it's like getting these questions. What kind of gigs do you love to do? Festivals, clubs? It's hard to tell because I cannot love them all in a way, because you never know what you get. I mean, if we were playing yesterday, and this he did that. Did you see that in the crowd? Yeah, that was cool, and they were cheering along. That wouldn't be the same tonight, because it's a different city, different people coming out. So that's the bit of playing live. But in this kind of genre and music style, for me, and I guess it is for you as well, is to keep positive. People are happy of being there. They want to get, yes, let's have a good time. Let's feel the strong riffage and thunder from the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And a metal show is depending on both bands and audience to make it happen like this. And when that is made, then the roof goes up. It's so cool. And sometimes you can tell that the band on stage, they ain't enjoying it. And it's so. Or you can come to a place where the audience is kind of tired, or but for most times it is like you give and you get something back, and then you bang. That's what I love about this genre and music. And it doesn't matter if it's on a festival stage or a club stage, to me.
No, I love when you guys especially keep up that energy on stage. It really does have an impact on the crowd, like you were saying. Like, if you guys are responding one way, the crowd's usually going to respond the same way. So it's great to see that you guys keep that energy up and keep it positive for us out there. Is there anything you would like to say to your Australian fans?
I love your country, and I can't wait to come back with the Halo Effect and play songs from the March of the Unheard for you all, and see your happy faces and enjoy some proper weather.
It is really hot at the moment. Is it really cold where you are?
Yeah, it is. It's winter time.
Yeah. Snowing yet or not?
This part of Sweden, close to the sea, Gothenburg, West Coast, is a little bit rainy, gray, brownish. Sometimes we get snow, and if it's getting, everyone is happy, like this, but it fades away after 2 days.
Yeah. I think it'd be nice near the seaside anyway, where you are. That sounds nice. Except
it is very nice. It is. And summertime, it's perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you so much for sitting down with us today at Heavy. We can't wait to hear the album in full. Thank you so much, Niclas.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.